back everyone for some more Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney, and we are continuing on with the Day 1 investigation to find out 3 things. Who hit Phoenix Wright with a car, who stole the Eldoon's noodle stand, and who stole Juicy Wright's panties. But before we do that, hope you guys have an awesome day today, hope you guys are doing well. So without further ado, we are going to go ahead and pick up where we left off. And the first thing we are going to do, if it pops up, is we are going to go ahead and move to the Miraculous Clinic Garage. June 15th, Miraculous Clinic Garage. This is the place. This is where that panty snatcher ran. Are you sure? Maybe. Let's look for clues. Clues to panty snatching. Clues like a pair of panties. Trucy? Could you try not saying panties so many times? Okay, we're gonna go ahead. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna examine the car. There's something about this car. Let's take a closer look. Okay, let's take a look at this. Look, a cell phone. Someone dropped it beneath this tire. If the car moved, it would be crushed for sure. I wonder if it belongs to the doctor here? We should bring it to him later. Cell phone added the court record found in the Miraculous Clinic Garage beneath a car. Who could have dropped it? Okay, next I'm curious about this. That reminds me. I once read a record of a case that Mr. Wright worked on many years ago. Apparently, there was this car with a piece of cloth shoved into the tailpipe. That piece of cloth turned out to be a vital clue of solving the case. Wow! I remember that case record whenever I'm checking out a car. And I always check the tailpipe. Everyone's gotta have a hobby, I guess. Wouldn't it be funny if... Hey! There's something in there! What? Well, wait a second. Are these your... Ah! My panties! Oh, what? Already? Wow, thank you, Apollo. You're a genius. Amazing. No, really, don't mention it. No, I'm serious. I'm really impressed. You must have a nose for finding girls' panties. Oh, that's not a good choice of words. What are those? My little panties, of course. They've come home to Mama. I can't wait to use them. You're gonna put them on, and now? Watch closely now. See? Nothing in the panties. Ta-da! Whoa, where'd that come from? How did that bowl get in your panties? My panties are in extra-dimensional space. Anything can fit in there. Wow. They're my magic panties. It's one of my best tricks. Magic panties? They love them over at the Wonder Bar. I do shows there nightly. You mean those panties are a prop? You could have told me a little sooner. Trucy's panties put discreetly away in Trucy's pocket. Prop for performing magic found in exhaust pipe of a car at Miraculous Clinic. Okay, well, that's one case closed at least. What are you saying? We still have to catch a sly devil that ran off with Told My Trade. Oh, right. Something tells me we're not finished searching this garage anyway. Okay, what about... Hey! Look at that! The mirror's been broken off! Now this is a clue. What? You're smiling like you know something I don't. You aren't keeping a clue from me, are you, Polly? A clue? Let's see. Okay, we're gonna show evidence. I think I do have just a clue you got in mind. And we are gonna go ahead and present the mirror. My clue is this. Whoa! It's the same color and size and everything. A perfect match. I guess we could check it out. 2 pieces of garbage with paint on them. Look at this, Apollo. Doesn't this go on a cart? It's a side view mirror. Looks like it was torn off when it smacked into something. Or someone. Well, looks like we just solved the case. So the car that hit Daddy last night, is sitting right in front of us, yep. Wow, you put the pro in professional, Apollo. Gee, thanks, Trucy. Apollo, Huh? What is it? Not that we solve this case, we should go report to Daddy. He'll mope if we leave him alone too long, knowing him. Okay. He doesn't seem the type to mope, though. And this is hardly a case worth reporting. Okay. Let me go ahead and examine one more thing. Look, it's a folding ladder. Polly, that's called a step ladder. Come on. A step ladder? How is that different from a regular ladder, then? It's a much more complex piece of machinery. It's like two ladders stuck together. So you admit that it's basically a ladder, right? Wait, huh? You have to look past the form at the essence of the thing. Can we talk about something else? Okay. And then with that, we are gonna go ahead and move. And we're gonna, okay. Go to Eldune's house. And then we're gonna be going to the Rate Anything Agency. And then through here, we're gonna be going to the Hickfield Clinic. June 15th, Hickfield Clinic. Yo, how goes it? Daddy, how do you feel? Not bad, Juicy, not bad. It's good to have you youngins on the case. Let's old Daddy-o get some well-deserved R&R. The elderly need their rest. Huh, isn't he only 33? We've cleared up most of the cases. I was right about you. Competent, capable. Tell me what you found out, if you want to. Your enthusiasm is overwhelming. Yeah, and on a personal note, Phoenix Wright is in this game is younger than I am now, and I'm 38. So, but we are gonna go ahead and talk to him. Not examine, talk to him. Wow, I certainly didn't expect you back this early. Polly's amazing. He found my panties so quick. Almost like he was the one who stole them. You have an interesting concept of praise. And? Did you find the mad driver who gave me that 30-foot toss? Apparently it was a doctor from the Maractus Clinic. Maractus, eh? I've heard of him. Nothing good, mind you. That reminds me, a police car was parked outside the clinic. Maybe something happened? Was it this Maractus? What is this Maractus Clinic, anyway? All I've heard are the rumors. That clinic's been making good money. In a bad way. Bad? Ties to organized crime. The Kentucky family. The Kentucky family? He did that on purpose. Some injuries you can't take to a public hospital, see? They use the Maractus Clinic for their patch-up jobs. Interesting. It looked like something had happened in that park. Ah, a body was found there in unusual circumstances. Something more unusual than being dead? That's not our concern, in any case. Right, let's ignore that and find that noodle stand. Whatever happened to professional curiosity? Thanks, really. If I get tired of sleeping, maybe I'll head down to this Maractus place. Maybe hit him up for some reparations. A little legal action would do me some good. I was wondering when I get paid. We solved the case of your accident and found a missing article of clothing. My panties! That leaves the noodle stand. Hey. Feel free to drop in if you get stuck. I'd be happy to help with anything not involving money. Goodbye, quid pro quo. Hello, pro bono. Right. Back to the office to plan our next move. Okay. And with that, we are going to go ahead and move to the Rate Anything Agency. June 15th, Rate Anything Agency. You're the woman from the Kentucky place. Yes. I knew it. Something's the matter and you want our help, right? Well, you've come to the right place. This way, please. Thank you. My name is Alita Tiala. I have a request. Might as well find out. Your request? Let me guess, something's been stolen? Your flyer. It says now defending, so I thought... What? You mean you want me to defend you? Me? Maybe you could tell us what happened. Were you hit by a car? Did someone steal your stand? Or your panties? No. I'm not the client, actually. The client would be my fiancé, I suppose you call him. Fiancé? What happened to him then? He was arrested this morning. The charge was murder. Murder? Have you heard about what happened at the park? So, what's your story? You frequented the Kataki Mansion, yes? Are you a member of the organization? No, not yet. Not yet? You see, I'm to be married next month to the boss's son. The boss's son? So he's a gangster. Yes, but the Katakis are locally responsible gangsters. I thought it'd be nice for a change. Quit my boring job, live the good gangster life. I think you're onto something. Mrs. Kataki, I like the sound of that. I'm not sure your daddy would care much for that. But what happened? I haven't been told all the details, but I do know a body was found in the park, near the Kataki Mansion. There were a lot of police cars there. Apparently, the victim was shot with a pistol, but I hear the circumstances of the shooting were rather unusual. And your fiancé was arrested for this? What sort of person is your fiancé? Your fiancé is the Kataki family's own son, correct? His name's Waki Kataki. I brought a photo. Well, that's quite the photo. I know, he can be powerful and menacing, but so cute. But if he's the boss's only son, yes, I'm sure he'll take his father's place someday. Say, I'm a boss already, of this agency. Please help my Waki, please. Right, my first solo defense case. Crime boss, son or not, I'll prove he's innocent. I prepared a letter of request. I know you need those. Letter of request added to the court record. Hey there, Casey. Letter of request from Alita Tiala for the legal defense of her fiancé, Waki Kataki. Right, let's go check out the scene of the crime. And with that, we are going to go ahead and move to the Kataki Mansion. June 15th, Kataki Mansion. So this is it, my first murder crime scene. Ah, it's you kids again. Look, can't you find some other place to play? We're not playing. We're investigating. Aren't we, Apollo? Sir, I have a letter of request here. Letter of... Huh? Why does it say hit request on it? Miss Tiala must have used the Kataki stationery. Excuse me, coming through. Ah, it's you, Mr. Gavin. Who's this guy? I must say, I'm used to being inspected by the ladies, but this is the first time I felt this way with a man. Mr. Gavin? Ah, Fraulein. What is a sweet morsel like you doing in such a dismal place? Can I help? Yes. The policeman officer fellow here won't let us in. We even have a letter of request. You must be exhausted standing out here. I will take you to the scene of the crime. Oh, really? By your leave, officer. Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Aha, very well. This way, Fraulein. Whee! Hey, what about me? June 15th, People Park. On that note, enjoy your investigation. Thank you. Will we see you again? Ask the wind, Fraulein. I'll be riding on it. Who was that? Eek! Apollo, look! A corpse! What? Hey, it's just a mannequin. Wow, it sure got me. Might I ask exactly what it is you're doing here? Oh, it's you. How did you kids get in here? Oh, this guy, well, he was more than like a prince, really. He let us in. Him again. That glimmerous fop always getting in my way. Anyway, this scene is off limits. Excuse me? We have a letter of request. One moment. Why is she holding that big magnifying glass? I'd recognize that handwriting anywhere. Scientific analysis says this was written by Alita Tiala. Thanks. It took you 30 minutes to figure that out? So, what's up with the mannequin there? It's taking the place of the body, preserving the scene of the crime as it was found. The body was pulling the stand? So, you're a defense attorney, are you? Detective Emma Skye. I'm in charge of this crime scene. She doesn't seem that happy about it. She doesn't seem that happy about many things. I trust you know how to stay out of the way. I always carry 2 pairs of handcuffs just in case. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and talk. Detective Skye? Quiet, please. It's snack time. Munch. Holy heck. We're not making much progress here. She must not be very busy. I never seem to get a lucky break. Back after 9 years and they won't give me the position I requested. And then I hear he gave up the defense attorney life. He? Who's he? An ex-defense attorney? Detective Skye? Quiet, please. Snack time. Okay, she's gonna keep on saying the same thing. We're not making much progress here. She must not be very busy. I never seem to get a lucky break. Back after 9 years and they won't give me... Okay, let's try one more. Detective Skye? Quiet, please. It's snack time. And then... We're not making much progress here. Not be very busy. Never seem to get a lucky break. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and examine. Oh, what's this? Hey there, no messing with the crime scene. But we need to investigate. Apollo, look! That's Stan! It says Aldoon. I've noticed. Well, we've solved the case of the missing Stan at least. Though the circumstances could stand to be better. Okay. And with that, we can go ahead and move. We're going to be going back to the Hickfield Clinic. Oh. June 15th, Hickfield Clinic. Ah, you're back. Run into some problems? Oh, Polly, didn't you want to tell Daddy something? Who, me? No, I'm fine, really. What's this? So there's a problem? No, no problem. Actually, I got a defense request. A defense request? That is a problem. Huh? I've given up the court. I'm not a lawyer anymore. The request was for me. Oh, right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? He's doing that on purpose. I know it. So what's about this defense request? It's related to the murder in People Park, actually. Guess what? We found Mr. Aldoon's noodle stand at the scene of the crime. Did you now? That's unusual indeed. Never heard of a noodle stand being used as a murder weapon. I think the murder weapon was something else. You mean you don't know what the murder weapon was? That funny detective lady won't let us on the scene. What kind of detective wears a lab coat anyway? A lab coat? Didn't think she'd be involved with this. You know her? You could say that. So, you know her, don't you? I met her on a case. This was about 10 years ago. She was still a high school student at the time. That would make her about the same age as me. That's my daddy. He knows all the police types. Oh wait, maybe you know the other guy too. That other guy? That shining prince on a motorcycle. Prince? Apollo, tell me about this Prince of Trucies. Indulge a concerned father. He was at the crime scene. He looked just like Mr. Gavin. Did he now? You know him? My guess is he's Christoph Gavin's younger brother. His brother? We're acquaintances after a fashion. Clavier Gavin, rock and roll god incarnate. Clavier, what a lovely name. He's so dreamy. I didn't know Mr. Gavin had a brother. And what was he doing out there? I have a feeling you'll be crossing paths again soon. Now, what was the problem again? Having trouble investigating crime scene in the park? Yeah, the detective woman won't let us. Go to the office. Under the silk top hat, you'll find a bottle of white powder. Try taking that to this detective. White powder? Hope it's not what I think it is. Just take it to her. It'll be fine, you'll see. Oh, and tell her I said hi. And with that, we are going to go ahead and move to the raid agency. Okay, and now we're going to be examining the blue top hat. So this must be the silk top hat Mr. Wright mentioned. Let's take a closer look. Huh? Whoa! You know what this is, Juicy? I remember finding some in Daddy's dresser when I was little. I thought it was sugar, so I licked it. He got mad at me. This is getting more and more suspicious. White powder placed gingerly into pocket. Mysterious white powder with the alleged ability to improve Detective Skye's mood. And for anybody that's ever played the first Phoenix Wright game, especially the last case, should know exactly what this white powder is. Let's go talk to that detective. She's sure to know what that white powder is. Okay, and let's go ahead and take her advice. We are going to go back to People Park. Okay, let's see. There we go. Okay, we are going to go ahead and present the white powder. Does this ring any bells? Ah, is that... It could... Where'd you get that? I brought it from the office. You work at the Wright & Company offices, yes? Yeah, sort of. Detective Skye, how did you know my daddy? Did the daddy? I'm sorry, who did you say you were? Juicy Wright, Phoenix Wright's daughter. What? Mr. Wright has a daughter? You seem shocked. Well, if you're Mr. Wright's daughter and you're his apprentice, then I'm available to help you in any way I can. Oh, thanks. You can start by not calling me Mr. Wright's apprentice. This powder is used for detecting fingerprints. Fingerprints? I guess you might call it a memento from the time I spent with Mr. Wright. White powder memories. If you find any evidence with fingerprints on it, please let me know. We'll dust it with prints. Well, she's quite the eager beaver all of a sudden. Okay. Now we can finally talk to Emma. The report came in last night. The body was found much as you see it now. Except it was a real body. But why? Why was the body pulling a noodle stand? If I knew the answer to that, I wouldn't still be here. Well, what was the cause of death? A bullet wound to the temple. He was shot by a pistol. A pistol? Not the easiest thing to come by in this day and age. Unless you're a cop. Or a gangster. Incidentally, the victim's name was Paul Maractus. I just received the autopsy report, in fact. Maractus' autopsy report added the court record. Time of death, June 14th after 10 p.m. Cause of death, single bullet to the right temple. I mean, really, what's up with this case? It's enough to make me want to run off, pulling a mysterious noodle stand behind me. Not so mysterious, actually. We should tell her, Apollo. After all, we know where the stand came from. A likely story. I didn't come here to play games, you know. Actually, we do know where the noodle stand came from. The noodle stand's owner is... And then we'll be... Who's the old guy? This is the proprietor of Eldoon's Noodles, Mr. Eldoon himself. He's famous as in part of town. Not bad. I guess Mr. Wright picked the right kids for the job. That saved me a lot of work. Thanks. Noodle stand added to the court record. Mr. Eldoon's noodle stand. Victim died pulling it. What sort of person was the victim anyway? You mean, what did he do? He was a doctor. A doctor? I'm starting to see a connection here. Okay. Who? Me? I'm just a supervisor for this crime. Scene. Detective Skye. I was out of the country for a while. I came back to be a forensic scientist. Oh, were you studying abroad? Something like that. I was studying in Europe. Forensic sciences, mind you. But when I got back here, they threw me in criminal affairs, just like that. Why didn't you just become a forensic expert in Europe? Well, I suppose that was an option, but... I had a lot of favors to pay to people back here. Favors? Wasn't she in high school when she left? What's that look for? I was involved in an incident before I left, but Mr. Wright and his people helped me out. I owed them. Really? I had no idea. If she's been out of the country for a while, she probably doesn't know about Mr. Wright's current state of affairs. Could you tell us a bit about the defendant? He's the only son of the Kataki family, yes? Waki Kataki? I don't know if he's the boss's son, but he's certainly throwing his weight around. Violently in the detention center. I see. Why was he arrested in the first place? You are a defense attorney, aren't you? You're not his by any chance. Actually, yes, I am. Well, we have a witness to the moment of the crime. Eh? The witness called the police. They'll be testifying during the trial tomorrow. What? Could you tell us a bit more about the victim? Well, let's see. Apparently he's the physician at a clinic in the area. Well, quite well off too from the sound of it. The clinic's name is the Maractus Clinic. Maybe that's why the cop car was parked there? What? You've been to the clinic? Yeah, though on a related issue. I told a detective about the case of the stolen noodle stand. I see. So that means Dr. Maractus stole the stand and poured all the way here? That would seem to be the case. But why? Don't ask me. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and examine. There's got to be a good clue or two around here. You and your trash cans. Go ahead, knock yourself out. Please, can't you see I'm doing my... Huh? Look! Another pair of... underwear? Wow, Apollo, you're a genius at finding panties. Stop saying that. Wait, these aren't... They're not mine. Could these have been stolen too? Bloomers out of the court record, found in a trash can at People Park. Distinctive bloomers, to say the least. Okay, we're also going to go ahead and examine a rather peculiar looking knife. It's a knife! A shiv, to be precise. Oh, lingo. The defendant, Waki Kataki, is the son of known gangsters. The police are assuming this belongs to him. Wait, wasn't the murder weapon a pistol? Huh, look at this. There's a handprint on this shiv. A handprint? Then there might be a fingerprint. Let's investigate. Right, first choose the fingerprint you want to examine. Choose a fingerprint? Look closely at the handle. See, there's more than one fingerprint there. Those black spots? That's right, pick the one you want to analyze. Okay, let's go ahead and examine this. Right, let's get detecting. Wow, she's practically glowing with excitement. First, sprinkle some aluminum powder over the print. With the press of A, like this, see? The oil left by the print absorbs the aluminum powder, so you just dust it on. And blow it off. But blow? That's like whistling. You know how to whistle, don't you? Just use X and... Wow, amazing! It's like magic! Isn't it though? Right, let's give it a shot. Incidentally, it's important that you cover the entire fingerprint with the powder. Let's go ahead and just pepper this on. Okay, I think we got enough. There we go. Good. Clear. Quite impressive. Next, to match the print, the police office has samples so you can tell whose finger this print belongs to. That doesn't sound like as much fun as actually finding the print. Okay, pick the person whose print you think this is. You probably have a good idea whose knife this is already. Okay, let's go ahead and pick him. Yep, that looks like a match. That looks like a match. Comparison complete. Match found. So the fingerprints do belong to the defendant. Yes, isn't it amazing? Ah, the power of science. It's my life. Apollo, she's sparkling. And I'm dimming. Look sharp, spirits up. The real fight is yet to come. Chin up, Polly. The trial hasn't even started and I'm already losing. Knife added to the court record, also known as a shiv, found at the crime scene bearing Wonky's prints. So, have you met the defendant? No. Visiting hours are almost over at the detention center. You might think about wrapping up here and heading over. Good idea. I don't know what good it will do. We have a witness and a knife with prints. Have I mentioned I've got a bad feeling about this? Don't worry, it's like a great tradition. Some traditions I can live without. And with that, we are going to go ahead and move to... see if I can... I think I'm going to have to access it through here. Yeah, here we go. We have to move to the detention center. June 15th, detention center, visitors room. I'm sorry, meeting hours for the day are all done. But we still have 3 minutes. I'll put in your request, but don't expect anything. The father's talking in a private room with him. The father? You mean like a priest? I mean a suspect's father, Mr. Winfred Big Wins Kataki himself. Not someone I care to meet. Die, you! You're the one on your way out, old... Ah, they're here! Whoa, this guy radiates power. Power with a cute apron? You Walkie's lawyer? Yes, sir. Well, I'm Big Wins Kataki, 4th head of the Kataki family, capiche? Actually, I came to speak to your son. Mr. Justice. Yes? My son's innocent. He killed no one. If he were found guilty, it wouldn't be good. Capiche? Yes, I'm all about capiching. Capiche loud and clear. You gotta do more than just understand to make it. You'll learn, though. Even if the lesson comes at the end of your short life. I don't feel so good. What's the big idea, old man? You can't treat me like a kid no more, not now. You know, I wanted to go to the clink. I like it here. You must be Walkie? A G's not a G till he does hard time, Bidzoy. You'll see, when I get out of here, things will change. Silence. My apologies, Mr. Justice. He's usually such a nice boy. Forgive me if I have a hard time believing that. You can't take me under your wing this time, old man. You heard me. I don't need no child. I did it. I think that's enough for today, Mr. Justice. Don't let me down tomorrow. So much for talking to our client. But we made some progress today. We even found my panties. I had fun, at least. Of course, the biggest mystery of all remains. How am I supposed to build a case for the child? Oh, almost forgot. It's time for my show. Tonight I'm performing at the Wonder Bar. You should come check it out. And with that, we are stopping here. The next time I see you guys, we will be beginning day 1 of the trial in the case against Waki Kataki. And we are going to go ahead and save here. But thank you guys so much for watching this. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. I will see you guys again next time.